Hello, all. It's me again. It's your girl, TC Speaks. And today we're going to be talking about a myth. One of the bigger myths is called birthdays and holidays should be acknowledged. Make sure you follow your girl on Facebook, on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, tag a friend, share this post. Let's get this message out. T.SESPEAKS Speaks. I'm pretty easy to find. So let's get on right into this topic, myth. Birthdays and holidays should be acknowledged. So my birthday is coming up and I hate to give out ages, but I will because I'm so proud of myself. I'll be 32. And it just kind of dropped on me as I was, going through running my errands. And I was just kind of reflecting on why I just wasn't excited about having a birthday. And why, it's just going to be another day for me. It's just a regular day. And then it dawned on me, birthdays and holidays, they really don't need to be acknowledged as hard as the media makes them and as hard as society wants them to be. You know what I'm saying? And so this is where this inspiration comes from. I think that, as I close in on 32, I always reflect on how my last year has been in life. I think we all do that. I think for New Year's Eve, for birthdays and major events, we kind of just do a self-reflection, and we kind of just, take mental note. Like, did we have any goals that we met? And are we still the same weight? Do we still look the same? Are the same people around us? Did we gain friends? Did we lose friends? Did we gain any family members? Did we lose any family members? Well, I'm here to tell you guys, all of that has happened to me this past year. Okay. And so hence, I believe that there's this big myth in my world, at least, that birthdays and holidays should be acknowledged. I'm not Jehovah's Witness. I don't subscribe to any particular religion, but I kind of, agree with some of their thought process as far as that is concerned. They really don't celebrate or acknowledge birthdays and holidays. And for me personally, I had to learn how to drop the expectation that family and friends will be there around those special holidays and around certain times of the year. And I noticed that when those times of the years came up, like a birthday or Mother's Day or Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, oh my God, I'm totally scrambling for family members and friends. And don't let me be single. I'm trying to just create, an instant relationship, from a past boyfriend or just, somebody quick that I met really quickly. I'm trying to create this insta bond, just add water bond so that we can, celebrate on those special days and make it feel extra special. And I just think that, the expectation, once you drop the expectation that you're supposed to be acknowledged and that you're supposed to participate within society on that level, I think that, all of that kind of goes away. And I know with me personally, I've been always having, issues with family and friends, just kind of stepping up to the plate in any day of the year. But definitely for big events, holidays, like I said before, Thanksgiving, I'm scrambling. Where are we having the family dinner at? Or, our family, this person's not talking to that person and that person is pissed off at that person. It's just a bunch of family drama. You know what I'm saying? And it's I'm just over it. What if we just literally just drop that whole expectation that we have to be this big ass happy family on Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, birthdays, Mother's Day, Easter Sunday, Father's Day, and what if we just, acknowledge it in a different way? How much more at peace we would be with our immediate and emotional situation, our family situation. Because it is what it is. If you have like a toxic family, and you find yourself kind of scrambling, you know what I mean, to figure out what to do for those special events and holidays, and how to like acknowledge and how to receive acknowledgement, and you just kind of just can get kind of caught up and wrapped up in the whole expectation of holidays, where you can spiral into a freaking depression, as a matter of fact. And also you can like spiral into like a forced relationships, even with family, or with friends, and with, and significant others, boyfriend, girlfriends, just insta couple, just to kind of just play that freaking role because Christmas is coming around. Like, and then right when Christmas is done, then what happens? You guys break up. You guys break up because that shit was fake anyway. So with that being said, birthdays and holidays, I think that's a myth that it should be acknowledged within that particular context. Another thing is that like I mentioned earlier, like every birthday is like a chance, for you to kind of like reflect and see how far you've come in life. And I know with me, what helps me to stay grounded is that I know that whatever goal that I set out for, I'm either actively working on it, just kind of chipping away, every day at it. And also, or I've already met the goal. And so I have peace getting older because I know that I'm always working towards my goals. And so when I say that I'm turning 32 soon, like, it's not like this daunting, like, gloominess, like, oh my God, I'm 32, the world is ending. Like, no, I'm kind of riding it. I'm kind of like, oh, I'm 32. I got my shit going on. I'm doing, I always ask myself this question. Did I do what I was supposed to do last year in my last 31 years? Yes, the answer is yes. And am I going to do what I'm supposed to do in my 32nd year of life? The answer will be yes. And that totally builds my confidence up. And, I'm just using me as an example, but kudos to all of you guys out there who are on that path. And if you're not on that path, like, you can start any day. And then it'll definitely like kind of drop that expectation that, birthdays and holidays, they have to be acknowledged by others, by outsiders, by family, by friends, by your children. Like, that's how you release and relinquish that that energy that your ego has to be fed on that level. There's ways that you can acknowledge yourself daily, every single day of the year. It doesn't have to be because you turn 35 or 40. It doesn't have to be because it's Christmas or, it's the new year is coming around. Now, granted, there are times in the year where, anniversaries, birthdays, holidays, they can be meaningful in a different way. It could be like, and I know I'm going off topic, but I know it just dropped in my spirit, so I'm going to just go for it. But like, sometimes, anniversaries and birthdays can have a sad meaning to it, because someone died around that time of the year, or you got divorced around that time of the year, or you lost an important gig or job, or that's where your life kind of spiraled out of control. And you kind of remember that time as like an anniversary, of the not so good parts of life. You know what I mean? And so when that time of the year rolls around, you kind of just get that angst, that anxiety, that depression, that lowly feeling. And that can drive you crazy. And it is, and I've been there too. I can honestly say that I've been there too. And so I think how we can combat that is by continuously working on ourselves, on our goals. We can use that, the same energy that I was talking about earlier, as far as Like being, having a birthday coming up really doesn't faze me because I know I'm hitting all my goals. I know that I'm getting further in life. I know that I'm growing as an individual. I know that I spent my 31st year on life doing what I was supposed to be doing, and I'm going to have the same expectation for myself to do it in my 32nd year, and so on and so forth. I think we can take that notion and transfer it also over to the not so good anniversaries and birthdays, holidays, special events that kind of come up in the year that remind us of somebody that we lost, like an anniversary death, or someone, or a bad event that happened to us, or a bad memory. I think we can transfer that same energy over to that dark side of life. And what I mean by that is, so for example, my mother passed away when I was 16, and I always know, the anniversary date of, her passing. And so how badass would it be for me to say, well, she passed away. How awesome would it be for me to say on her anniversary death that, I'm getting better year by year. I'm healing year by year. I'm growing in this area of my life. She would be so much more proud of me. She would be one more year proud of me that I've done, all these things that she couldn't do, or that she wanted for me to do, or that, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to do for myself, and just really just transfer that energy and make it a positive spin, put a positive spin on the anniversary deaths, on the anniversary, pieces of life that were not as good as the other parts. So I'm hoping that this podcast, encourages whoever is out there listening that, yeah, birthdays, holidays, special events, they can be pretty monumental, depending on how we use it. But we don't want to use it as an expectation for other people to acknowledge us, because we need to be acknowledging ourselves and our life's work by doing what it is that we need to do on a daily basis for every day of the year. And that's how you kind of just, like I said earlier, relinquish that bar that is set so high that, oh my God, if my mom doesn't acknowledge me because I turned 40, or my brother didn't, send me a happy birthday text, or my sister didn't send me flowers this year, and I always send her flowers on her birthday, and like, we have to get over that expectation that others are going to meet our standards of living like the same standards that we have for ourselves. We have to get over it. We got to get over ourselves. Long story short, we got to get over ourselves. So I hope that everyone's having a great night. Like, share, comment, add, subscribe to this podcast, TC Speaks. Until next time, love you guys. Bye.